Hey, it's Andrew here with Gamers Guide to Life. I'm here at the Perfect World booth. We're going to be talking a little bit about Neverwinter and Raiderz, actually.
That's right.
Sir, can you tell us a little bit about Neverwinter?
So Neverwinter is going to be a game that's coming out, closed beta, December 2012 this year. It's an action-oriented game. If you like dodging attacks, you like getting into places you're not supposed to be, it's a good game. The general feel of the game is you're going to kill monsters and you're going to take their shit. You will take what they have and make it yours. It's all about killing the boss, getting the treasure chest, getting loot. It's an awesome game. You beat the crap out of monsters. It's a lot of fun.
Well, so what's different about it besides being a conventional MMO? What does Neverwinter bring to the table that others don't?
So it's not your traditional like point and click. You get into a fight, you're just standing there beating the hell out of a monster until it dies. You're going to be using your abilities technically. Like for example, the rogue, a lot of his attacks involve tricking the enemy. You're going to have to get behind the enemy to backstab them, like manually. Like you're going to have to position yourself well, you can dodge attacks. It's going to be really important to be strategic with your abilities and get out of there when big attacks are coming or you're going to get rocked. So there's a lot of strategy in the fights.
Yeah, what we saw in the hands-on demos that you can literally in this way select individual monsters to attack and kind of take them out of the fight depending on what you are.
Yeah.
You saw the control mage.
Yeah.
Do all the classes in the game, do they have something to sort of paralyze or take people out?
So all the classes are pretty unique. One thing that's the most unique about each class is what's called the daily ability. And as you're in regular combat, you're going to charge up an ability that you can use once only in a very short, every once in a while. And these abilities are going to be devastating attacks that are unique to each class. And those are pretty much what defines your abilities, yeah.
Excellent. How many classes are we looking at? How many races? I mean, we can assume that being D&D and such, humans, elves. Is there an announced number?
We're gonna right now with the game. You're gonna be able to play 4 or 5 different races, but we'll definitely have more in the full release. There's gonna be all sorts of new content in the near future. What you're seeing here is really just a demo of the game, so there's gonna be way more in the full release.
Excellent. And the other game that you guys are showcasing is Raiderz with a Z.
With the Z, that's right.
That's
Raiderz, yeah.
Very important.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about that game?
Yeah, so it's also an action-oriented game. If any of you are familiar with like Monster Hunter games, for example, it's very similar to that. It looks gorgeous. The weapons are really cool. The weapons are really what define what class you are. So no matter what character you choose, what weapon you have equipped is going to define what abilities and skills you have access to. And as a result of that, you can customize your character with 3 different skill trees per weapon to really define how you want to play that game.
Excellent. Now this is going to be a free-to-play title, correct?
That's right. Both of these games completely free-to-play. That's right. No charge at all.
Amazing. Now I know that with the way that the market's been going, tons of free-to-play games. What is going to attract people to Raiderz? It's a unique IP.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist in any kind of D&D universe. What is it that's going to draw us in?
So number 1, it looks gorgeous. The graphics are great. Number 2, the gameplay is fantastic as well. I mean, it's not similar to Neverwinter. It's not your traditional MMO. If you want a game that's going to have you active at your game, playing all sorts of different ways, dodging attacks, getting in, breaking pieces off the monster and beating the hell out of them with their own body parts that are coming off of them, this game is fantastic, yeah.
So you can break off individual pieces from a monster, use them.
That's right, yeah. For example, there's a big dragon boss that you can fight. He's got a big horn. If you do enough damage, you hit him with a hard enough attack, that horn's going to break off. It's going to really piss the dragon off, but at that point you can pick that horn up and then beat the hell out of the same dragon with its own horn.
I'm in.
Another example, maybe even better. There's a monster that's got a big basket of fish on his back. You beat the hell out of him with a backstab attack, and one of those fish is going to come out of that basket. You pick that fish up, you got a fish weapon. You're killing this monster with a fish. And that's just a couple. There are tons of different things that you can pick up from the battlefield and use as weapons.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to this.
It's a very unique piece of the game, yeah.
When can we expect Raiderz to hit?
Raiderz, we don't have a month decided yet, but 2012.
Okay, and Neverwinter was?
December, this year, yep.
Both these games dropping in 2012. Can't wait. Be there. You heard it. You beat a monster with a fish.
Free to play, both of them. Check them out.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, man.